For millennia, human civilization revolved around the rhythms of the land. Life was agrarian, dictated by seasons, manual labor, and close-knit village communities. Families lived in small cottages, producing most of what they needed by hand. Crafts like weaving and pottery were done within homes or small workshops, passed down through generations. Daily life was arduous but predictable. Communities were self-sufficient, relying on local resources and traditional methods that had remained largely unchanged for centuries. The pace of innovation was slow, measured in incremental improvements. The world moved at the speed of a horse-drawn carriage or a sailboat, connecting people over vast distances gradually. But beneath this placid surface, a new age was stirring. Minds driven by curiosity and the desire for efficiency began to experiment with the fundamental forces of nature. The pivotal moment arrived with the refinement of the steam engine. James Watt, building on earlier designs, created an engine powerful enough to drive machinery on an unprecedented scale. Suddenly, the raw power of steam could be harnessed. It drained mines, powered mills, and promised to free human labor from its most strenuous tasks. This invention was a catalyst, sparking a chain reaction across industries. The era of the machine, and with it, the Industrial Revolution, had truly begun. Factories, once small workshops, grew into colossal brick structures, dominating the landscape. Their chimneys belched smoke, a new symbol of progress and power. The promise of work drew millions from the countryside to the burgeoning industrial towns. Abandoning ancestral lands, they sought a new life, a new livelihood. The textile industry was revolutionized first. Cotton mills, powered by steam, could produce cloth faster and cheaper than ever imagined, meeting the demands of a growing population. Transportation transformed dramatically. Steam locomotives thundered across newly laid railway lines, connecting distant towns and facilitating the movement of goods and people. Cities swelled at an unprecedented rate. What were once sleepy towns became crowded, bustling metropolises, a maze of factories, tenements, and marketplaces. Mechanization replaced human skill in many areas. While efficient, it often meant repetitive, monotonous tasks for the workers who tended the machines. The rapid influx of people led to severe overcrowding. Slums proliferated, with families crammed into small, unsanitary dwellings lacking basic amenities. Factory conditions were brutal. Long hours, dangerous machinery, and poor ventilation were common. Accidents were frequent, often leading to severe injury or death. Children, as young as 5, were employed in factories and mines, their small size making them ideal for reaching tight spaces, often for meager wages. The concept of a workday stretched to 12 or even 16 hours, 6 days a week. Exhaustion was chronic, leaving little time or energy for anything beyond survival. Sanitation was virtually non-existent in many working-class districts. Open sewers, contaminated water, and uncollected waste created breeding grounds for disease. A new class divide emerged. The immensely wealthy factory owners and industrialists living in opulent mansions contrasted sharply with the impoverished masses. Discontent simmered. Workers began to organize, demanding better wages, safer conditions, and shorter hours. early labor movements and protests became a feature of the industrial landscape. The environment also bore the brunt of this rapid industrialization. Rivers were polluted, air quality plummeted, and natural landscapes were scarred by mines and factories. The Industrial Revolution was a double-edged sword. It brought unprecedented wealth and technological advancement, but also immense suffering and profound social upheaval. It laid the foundations for our modern world, with its complex economies, vast cities, and interconnected global systems, forever changing humanity's relationship with work and progress. The legacy of the Industrial Revolution continues to shape our lives, a constant reminder of the profound impact of innovation and the ongoing challenge of balancing progress with human welfare.